Hi, welcome to gardenville.tv. Now we are in a fabulous fruit cage.
Absolute cage this is, yeah.
This is. Now this is the business if you're growing fruit, particularly with somebody who's doing such wonderful sort of stretches of fruit. What are we looking at here,
We're looking at a cultivated blackberry here, Catherine. And well, we've looked at it in small size, how you'd plant it, and this is it as it's developed.
This is it planted
and been here for several years.
Right.
Now, you can see here, this is last year's growth.
Which is right.
Yeah, this stem here, which has been tied in, well, brought across here and hooked in there behind the post. It's just coming into flower now.
Yeah.
You can just see the flowers beginning to come there, the white flowers.
Yeah.
And these are what's going to turn into the blackberries.
Right.
Now, once this whole thing is finished fruiting, all the fruit's been picked, it'll be cut out right at the base.
Yeah.
Which means right down here to nothing. You can see the old stems here which have been cut out.
Yeah, so you just, every year you cut.
Every year,
yeah.
The fruiting stem is cut out when it's finished. And you can see next to it here the new canes that are beginning to grow up. There's another tall one.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And these will be what will be tied in for next year's fruit.
Okay, so they'll have their own flower next year then.
They'll flower next year.
Yeah.
They'll be flowering and fruiting next year.
I never understood that, Susan. That is so informative.
Well, here, as I say, you can see quite easily at the base the old canes that have come out. Last year's growth, which is fruiting this year, right down here it's going to fruit. And the new one's starting to grow up for next year.
Now, can I ask you something? Do you ever get so many cutbacks that really the fruit has had it?
You reckon to get probably 10 to 12 years from something like this.
Okay,
and
so
then
you're right.
I mean, it may keep going longer if you keep feeding and mulching and things, but they reckon on about that sort of.
Now look at the height of this, and we're in the month of May, and they're even breaking through the top here.
Yes, he's gone right through. Well, the birds have to have a little something.
So he's been nice to the birds. Well, fair enough now, that's okay.
But I mean, these will have made all this growth last year.
Right, okay. And he's got these wires then, and
these wires are stretched between posts here. There's strong posts set in the ground and wires stretched.
And he has them stretched all the way along.
All the way along.
So well organised, hasn't he?
Yes, it's well organised.
It's just
well organised. You know, the whole cage effect, I mean, really does take the worry out of it if you've got the space.
Yeah, if you've got the space, this is absolutely perfect. So these will be ready now to eat.
These will be ready to eat, oh gosh, July probably? July, August, maybe
and
a
I'm
bit
sure
later than
with
that.
a stretch of fruit like that, you're getting a good amount of
you're
fruit.
Getting a huge crop. You need a freezer, you can make jam, you make pies, you can give them to your friends.
Oh, that
is
brilliant.
And it keeps you in fruit over the winter.
That's absolutely brilliant, and you know there's no sprays, there's nothing. It's just healthy.
Yep.
Fabulous.